He looked pretty normal. I mean, before he got injured, pretty similar to how he was bowling before the ankle injury. And yeah, he's hitting good areas again. Obviously, he's got a lot of experience. So he's played in New Zealand before a couple of times, and definitely his experience will be something that will be very useful for us in this series. And yeah, really good to see him bowling with pace and in good areas. It's not different at all. It's international cricket. Every team needs to be treated in the same manner. Basically, what we do is we focus on our strengths. It doesn't matter how much patience the opposition has. We obviously have to show more patience than them. So we can't really prepare in a manner that New Zealand might be more patient than other teams and then put pressure on us. I think we have prepared in a manner where our fitness levels are such and our concentration levels are such now that we can compete against anyone, anywhere in the world. And that's the kind of confidence we're going to carry into this series as well. If the opposition plays the waiting game, we're going to play the waiting game. If they counter-attack, we have opportunities to take wickets and score runs, vice versa. So, yeah, look, we are going to adapt to what comes in front of us rather than having a set template against any team that we play. I think Prithvi, you can call him relatively inexperienced. Mayank, I wouldn't call him that inexperienced now because he scored a lot of runs last year. So he understands what his game is like in Test cricket. I think in white ball cricket, sometimes you can try to do too much. But when you come to red ball cricket, then you obviously fall into the disciplined mode of batting, which obviously suits him much more at this stage. Prithvi is a very talented player, so he has his own game, and we want him to follow his instinct and play the way he does. So yeah, look, these guys have no baggage. These guys are not desperate in any manner to perform here, or they don't have any nerves in terms of wanting to do well overseas because they haven't done well in the past or something like that. So I think with a clear head, as Mayank played in Australia, hopefully Prithvi can do the same in New Zealand and Mayank can carry forward that as well. A bunch of new guys, they play with a lot of fearlessness and something that can really motivate the whole team and give us the kind of starts that we want and not be intimidated by the opposition in any way. Yeah, look, it's not a conversation that is to hide away from in any manner. I think it's been 9 years now, or eight years now that I've been playing almost 300 days a year. So with the traveling and all of that, with practice sessions and intensity is right up there all the time. So it does take a toll on you. I'm not saying that it's not something that the players are thinking about. If you see, we do choose to take a lot more breaks now individually, even though the schedule might not allow you to. So you're going to see a lot of that in future from many players, not just myself, especially the guys who play all three formats. It's not that easy. Then being captain and having intensity in practice sessions and discussing the game. And so it does take a toll on you. I'm not in that space at the moment. Periodic breaks for me seems to work pretty okay. At a time where the body doesn't respond as well, maybe when I'm 34, 35, you might have a different conversation at that stage. But I think for the next 2-3 years, I have no issues at all. Can keep going on with the same intensity and also understanding that the team wants a lot of my contribution in the next 2-3 years so that we can ease into another transition that we faced about 5-6 years ago. So yeah, the mindset is obviously on the larger picture, and from that point of view, I am preparing myself for a rigorous 3 years from now, and then after that, we might have a different conversation. Yeah, I think wind in this stadium more than any other stadium in the world plays a massive role. Choosing bowlers accordingly, who bowls into the wind, who bowls with the wind. So these are kind of things that you need to think as a captain. If the breeze is blowing across the stadium, then who is more effective with the in-swinger, with the out-swinger? So these kind of things you need to think as a captain. But I think as a batsman, the only thing is that the ball might not travel in the air a lot more when you're hitting against the wind. So you need to be prepared to run a lot more. That's something that we experienced last time. And if you have a very light bat, then you're in trouble. So you need to be firm with your stance and where your bat is, because it can really swing around. I experienced that last time, but it's not that big a change, but something that you do need to be wary of, yes. In New Zealand, it's all about cricket discipline and what the team brings on the field. They're very intense. They're obviously very, very fit guys, and they can keep going all day and test your patience. Really skilled with what they do as bowlers and batsmen, and obviously brilliant fielders as well. So they don't give you a lot within the game to sort of bank on or pounce on. So you need to be wary of the chances that come your way and be focused enough to capitalize on those. So yeah, I think it takes a lot more concentration on the field rather than dealing with things off the field in New Zealand, and that's also a good thing for the players to be in that kind of zone where you can just focus on the cricket and not the extra stuff that's not required. And both teams, I'm sure, will play quality cricket, so it'll be a good series to be a part of. I'm sure people will enjoy watching it because both teams are very skilled. We are not the same team that we used to be. We have a very complete squad now, so we will definitely be in there, and we will definitely be waiting for opportunities so that we can capitalize on them and win games of cricket. I think it has made Test cricket more exciting. That's something that we have experienced as a side. Although we haven't had too many games where, to be honest, we played at home a lot. Couple of tests in the West Indies, so we didn't have, tour of Australia with the Test Championship, or England, or this is our first, away tour since the home season. So I'm sure the games are going to be pretty intense, and teams are going to go for results rather than settling for draws, which is what you need to see in Test cricket. I think the series in South Africa was pretty exciting, with England and South Africa. South Africa winning the first one, then England winning the Cape Town Test the way they did in the last hour. So I think you will see a lot more results like that because of the points that are on the line. And I think Test Championship as an ICC tournament should be right up there. All the other tournaments, for me, they start under that. And this is probably going to be the biggest of them all, and every team wants to make it to the finals at Lord's, and we are no different, and we are in that zone. We want those points, and we want to make sure that we qualify as soon as we can, and then be in that frame of mind to hopefully win that. I know कि ये एक सिचुएशन है. अगर आप वो पिच को जोहानिसबर्ग टाइप पिच की बात करें तो उस पर ये पॉसिबिलिटी होती है. हमारी टीम के पॉइंट ऑफ व्यू से हमारी टीम के पास उतनी स्किल है कि हम 3 फास्ट बॉलर के साथ भी हम दूसरी टीम आउट कर सकते हैं. लेकिन एक आपको बीच में एक वर्ल्ड क्लास स्पिनर की काफ़ी ज़रूरत रहती है, क्योंकि जिस स्पिनर के पास स्किल है वो किसी भी पिच पे विकेट्स लेने की एबिलिटी रखते हैं. तो हम लोग होम टीम का कॉम्बिनेशन कॉपी नहीं करेंगे, हम अपनी स्ट्रेंथ से स्टिक करेंगे, और उसमें जो हमारा बेस्ट बैलेंस बन सकता है, जो हमारा मोस्ट लीथल बॉलिंग अटैक हो सकता है, और बैटिंग में जो बैलेंस बन सकता है, हम वो लेके जाएंगे फील्ड में, और हम उससे बिलीफ रखेंगे कि हम इस बॉलिंग अटैक से, इस बैटिंग लाइनअप से मैच जीत सकते हैं. तो बाकी जो पहला पॉइंट है, मैं टोटली एग्री करता हूँ कि हमारा बॉलिंग अटैक पिछले टूर से बहुत अलग है एक्सपीरियंस के पॉइंट ऑफ व्यू से, और बहुत ज़्यादा एक एज अ ग्रुप जो बॉलिंग ये लोग कर रहे हैं वो पहले हमने इतनी नहीं देखी है, और इसीलिए हमने ज़्यादा टीमों को ऑल आउट किया है पिछले 2-2.5 साल में, और आई एम श्योर कि वो लोग सेम यहाँ भी रिपीट करना चाहेंगे.